Guys, welcome back to this, what has been a freaking cold, wet, miserable morning, but it looks like the sky's about to brighten up, so fingers crossed. I've had to order the new slam panel and front end for the Mini. It's looking a little bit sorry for itself at the moment, but anyway, until it does kind of like warm a little bit out here, turning my attentions to something that I can do in the greenhouse actually, which is transfer all the old gubbins off the old bumper onto the new. So a bit of salvation from the rain, echoey, apologies for that. I've swapped the towing eye cover over. There's this bottom panel here, it's not clipping in properly, so I might have to just put a bit of glue on the clips and pop that back in. Oh, I don't want to permanently fix it at the minute, so obviously the bumper's got to go off the paint. So I've not actually showed you this yet, the new bumper, but it's a little bit of damage here, which we're going to need to get sorted. Hopefully that can be a smart repair. All this is covered by the number plate anyway. There's a few little nicks up here which I'm not too concerned about. That's the other main piece of damage here that needs sorting. Might get away with a smart repair there as well. And also we need to clean all the pen off. Why write on it with a marker pen? Come on. So left to get off the old panel is this mount here, which should just clip off, although it gave me a bit of resistance last night. And then I'm going to pull the bottom, I don't know what you call that really, the bottom valance off here, because that's about the only savable part of the bumper. So if that's used to anybody, then they can have it. Right, back in a second. I've just popped the new bumper on, just to see how far things are currently out. It's a good 1.5 centimetres there, but obviously that's accounted for by that being broken. And if we look around this side, so the bonnet doesn't quite line up because the bumper's been pulled out of shape, and again there, and also this is slightly bent out of kilter as well, but it's not too far off. So yeah, that front panel's completely out of shape. So today is Thursday. The company who's shipping me the parts have guaranteed them by Tuesday. They want to send their own driver down in case they get broken. So yeah, we're looking at best part of 6 days now before we can get parts for it. So doing preparedness for the new front end coming is remove the crash bar, and then obviously get the light out and just disconnect as much as I can. So I don't want to go too far, because as part of taking this out, we're going to have a air conditioning condenser flapping around in the wind, so don't want to leave that around to get damaged. That will be a very expensive part to replace. Once we've got that crash bar off, we should be able to see just how far out this front leg is here. So let's crack on with that. Prepared. So we've had to remove the water bottle, so we need to disconnect this top hose here. There's two T20 screws screwed into the back of there, to hold that, and then that just sits inside the bumper hole down there. There's also some wiring loom attached to the back of it.
Try this at home.
I thought I'd do something a bit dangerous with the jack, so I'm trying to close that gap up in there. So I've got that jacked up, it's taking the full weight of the car. I'm just letting it sit here for a bit, and then I'll get a hammer and start hammering out the frame. So I should all build the bolts out now for the crash bar. What a fecker, I can tell you that for nothing. So there's a bolt there, a bolt there, bolt on the inside here, 2 exterior bolts, and a bolt on the inside there. Right, that's 16, that's a 16, these are 17s. What a ball ache. So I've had to drop the washer bottle, like I said before, but I've also had to drop the brake air ducts out as well to be able to get access to it. So that should be now all the bolts off completely, and there's a couple of little hexes left to remove. Once we've removed them, the crash bar should pull away. Good day of smashing around with a sledgehammer. I think we've made some improvements. That kink has come out a little bit more down there. I need to get some straps around that, around the tree, and try and straighten that leg out a bit. Spoke to a couple of body shops. Nobody really likes doing them because there's no way of anchoring the car properly and pushing against, nothing to push against for them to be able to pull that out. So I think possibly the tree might be the best option that we've got. I've adjusted minor adjustments with the sledgehammer, the slam panel, which now means that the bonnet actually closes properly. So we pull that down with a bit of persuasion. Well, it did a second ago. Let's have a look. Needed 2 hands in which to push it down. So as you can see, the line is a lot better. So that goes in with the bumper around here. Nice lines there. That's fixed properly, a decent line there. And I'm sure once we've got the new front end on, that will pull that wing in a little bit and line that up nicely. I think that's been pushed down and out, so hopefully the new front end will pull it in and up. So I don't think there's much more we can really do now. We're waiting on parts for a few days. So as soon as the front end comes in, we've got to drop that air conditioning condenser off. Then we've got to drain all the rads, drop the rads off, drop the rest of the rad support out. The crash, but the slam panel at the top's got to come out, and then we fit all new. Then it's a case of refitting everything: crash bar, washer bottle, all the arches and everything else back in, and hopefully it all lines up. To one up my idea around tying the tree to the car and trying to pull out that that kink. So a mate of mine's got a Land Rover Discovery. He's got a heavy duty winch attached to it. He uses it for 4x4 recovery. So he's going to pop along at the weekend. We're going to winch it up and try and pull that frame leg straight. So if you've never seen a car repaired with a Land Rover before, keep watching.